Hi friends, I'm Rita Boyer, certified educator at Prospect Presbyterian Church in Maplewood, New Jersey. And I'm so glad that you could join me for Friday's Holy Week story. Christians call the Friday of Holy Week Good Friday. Although when you hear the story, you wonder what's good about it. It's a sad story, even a somewhat scary story. I don't know if you're like me, but if I'm watching a movie or a television and it gets really scary or sad, I want to cover my eyes or turn away and say, tell me when this part's over. Tell me when we get to the good part. And that's when I'll look. Well, this story sometimes makes me feel like that too. I want to look away. I want to get to the good part. But what happened on Friday of Holy Week is an important part of Jesus' story. And the thing that we can remember when it does get sad or scary is that the story didn't end on Friday. There's more. So stay tuned because there is good news ahead, even great news. And that's why Good Friday is good, even though the story is sad. I'm sharing the story with you as it is told in the Children of God Storybook Bible from Archbishop Desmond Tutu. You can find it in the Gospel of Matthew in the two chapters of chapter 26 and chapter 27. I'll share this picture with you. Get it so you can see. You can see why I say sad and scary story. This is sad. The story is titled God Suffers for Us, the Trial and Death of Jesus. After Jesus' Last Supper with his disciples, they went out to the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus stayed awake, praying alone. Suddenly, soldiers surrounded them and arrested Jesus. They accused him of trying to become king. At his trial, the Roman ruler Pontius Pilate asked, "Are you the king of the Jews?" "My kingdom is not of this world," answered Jesus. "Well, set him free," said Pilate. "This man has done nothing wrong." But some people were angry. "He called himself a king," they shouted. "Crucify him." To please the crowd, Pilate ordered the soldiers to beat Jesus and then to kill him. They whipped him and made fun of him. Pretending that he was a king, they put a crown of thorns on his head and a red cloak around him. Then they made him carry a heavy wooden cross to a hill outside the city. They nailed Jesus to the cross. His mother, Mary, and several other women wept at his feet and stayed with him until the very end. Then Jesus prayed to God one last time before he died. "Father, forgive them, for they do not understand your dream." Would you pray with me? Dear God, help me to forgive just as Jesus forgave. Well, already we see how the story is both sad and good, because even though it was a very sad thing that had happened as Jesus died on the cross, we hear that from the cross, Jesus forgave people. And that, my friend, is very good news. It's not always easy to forgive someone who has hurt us. But Jesus shows us by his example how very important it is to forgive others. Well, as you think about that today and perhaps tomorrow, you might want to print out the cross that I have on our church website, and the link to that cross is also in the email that your parents received. It's a simple cross, but I think it's one that you can make beautiful in many different creative ways by coloring in each one of these little shapes. You might even want to, with some help, cut out the center of it and put some tissue paper or something behind it, something that light would come through and you could put it in the window. You might want to paint it. There are lots of different things that you can do with this cross. And I hope that you will make use of it and think about that sad but good story of Good Friday. And remember that it's not the end. So, as I say, stay tuned. I'll be back again on Easter Sunday morning with some very, very good news. I hope that you'll join me then. Bye-bye.